Hey everyone, it's Vision. Today we're going to be looking at the FIFINE AmpliGame AM6T microphone kit. This kit includes the AmpliGame AM6T itself, a microphone arm, and a desk lamp. Unboxing was very similar to all their other products. Purple box, simple foam inside to keep everything safe. Nothing special, but nothing I'd ever have to worry about. The microphone is a simple microphone. It's powered only by a USB Type-C cable, which it does come with a nice braided Type-C to Type-A cable, and it powers the RGB on the microphone and the microphone itself. And when you plug into your computer, instantly it's up and running. The microphone has a good amount of features on the microphone itself. There's a big dial over here on top, or in front of you, that is for game and chat. This is primarily going to be for console players so they can switch their audio to see which one they want to hear more. There is a touch capacitive microphone on top. You tap it, you can hear me. It's indicated by a green light in front of you so you can know if you're accidentally muted, because you definitely will forget that you're muted. On the right side of the microphone, bottom in this perspective, there are two dials. There's one going to be for the audio, which will control the 3.5mm jack in the bottom here. And then the top one will control your microphone gain, so you can lower it, you can raise it, depending on what you're doing. And one of the cool parts is there's an RGB button that lets you change the colors. It's pretty cool. They are fixed colors. You can't set it to whatever you want. There's no software to control them. You just set them and you're good. I think there are a good amount of colors here. I'm not too picky. I honestly like this pink and blue one that it starts off with. Now let's get into the key feature of the microphone. There is a button down here that when you toggle it, it turns blue and it turns on an AI mode. So this is how it sounds. That AI mode is going to do audio cancellation. So outside noises like snapping, people outside the room, people behind you, it'll try to do its best to focus directly in front of you. And probably the most important part is that the audio cancellation is all happening within the device itself. This is being powered just by the Type-C, sending your audio, and it's doing all the processing here. Other applications like Discord, it uses from the software. There is also alternatives to this that'll use your computer resources, but this is all in one here. Now, you may say that, oh, I don't really need this. Discord already has it. Or if you're a bit fancier and you're Team Green, you can actually just use NVIDIA Broadcast to automatically enable the audio cancellation. But the important thing is I think this microphone is primarily for console gamers. Console gamer who wants to sit at a desk with a monitor, controller in their hand and just play. They have this dial here left and right that's game and chat. The last time I really played console was Call of Duty World War II. Around that era, the game wasn't that good, but that was around the era I stopped playing console. And I remember you can change the dial between the audio and chat, just depending on what you're doing. That way, you can talk to your friends more. If you just want to lock into the game, you can lock into the game more. So I think that's who it's really meant for. The microphone quality itself, let's go ahead and toggle it off. I think it's perfectly fine. It's, of course, you're not going to want to do any voiceovers. You're not going to do any like hardcore recording, but just for talking to your friends for this microphone, which the kit itself, which the kit itself is $61.99. If you look into the price of a microphone arm, it usually goes about 15 to 20 bucks. So about a $41.99 microphone that has all these features built into it and it's plug and play. I honestly think it's a no-brainer to buy if you are new into either computer gaming, into console gaming, you don't have the money to throw everything at something. Just as an example, gaming keyboard, $100 minimum in some cases. You can have a headset, sometimes a minimum of $100. And then mice, all the other peripherals, and even just a normal gaming controller, $70. And gaming is expensive. If you're here, you probably already know game is expensive, which is why you're watching this video. This microphone is 100% worth its value for day-to-day gaming use. You just want to sit down, you want to have the vibe of a microphone in front of you while you play, hands-free. You have your headset, either wireless, you got to put it down, walk away. I think it's cool. I've been using a boom arm for a microphone. I've tried many different models. It's not going to win any awards. I think it'll win an award for budget. I did receive this microphone for free. I do have to restate that. But the thing about FIFINE is it's a good brand if you're getting into gaming. Like I mentioned, a keyboard can be hundreds. Just building a computer, a few thousand, or even a console these days, like $500 or $600, and you just want to have a microphone. This thing will last you a while. If you're worried about longevity of FIFINE products, I can confirm that I gave someone close to me a lot of their FIFINE products for testing and just normal day-to-day use. It was the XLR one going into their XLR input, and then also using their little using their gamepad. Sorry if I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Using one of the hotkey buttons. I'm forgetting. I'm so sorry. Here's the product. So far, they've been using at least the microphone itself and all the other hardware and have zero issues. Never have to troubleshoot it with them. They plugged it in. They're good to go. Showed them how to use it once, and we're good. And I think that's perfect. I think this is a good gift item if somebody is just starting out, a young person, someone who maybe doesn't have that much time for gaming. Like, I could imagine someone who works 12-hour shifts, just wants to play some video games, wants the vibe of this, but doesn't want to throw $200 into a microphone, into a hobby they might not like. Perfect for them. Grab it, go. Eventually, if you want, you can upgrade, but FIFINE is that great starting point for a lot of these things and just being affordable. So, so after all that, let's get into the build quality. So the only thing that I have concern of is the pop filter. Pop filter is made of plastic, and it is perfectly fine. You can't really see it, but there is a FIFINE face on here, which you can definitely see in the dark. It snaps on by going into a rim, and then the center kind of just will snap into. Perfect for your P's, Q's, R's, and S's so they don't transfer over the microphone. I feel like this could eventually break if people don't really take care of it. Because it's on an arm, you need to swing it somewhere. I feel like you can hit something, fall, break. Cat comes over, knocks it off. Then you accidentally sit on it because it fell on your chair. And then also another thing I'm not too much of a fan of is the Type-C cable. It's directly in the back. I don't have a real reason for this. I feel like I wish it was just in the bottom so it just flows back into the arm instead of sticking out. Now, I mean, there's a good hand's width between my keyboard and the microphone anyway, so I doubt I'll even ever run into it or bump it. But after using it for a few days, it's been perfectly fine. The microphone arm, very basic microphone arm, and basic is fine. You just twist on your microphone. It comes with the proper thread size to this microphone arm, goes into a desk clamp, and that's it. You're good to go, good to rock. And kind of again, for a $40 microphone with a $20 arm and then the arm clamp, all packaged into one, I think it's perfect. Now, you've been listening to the microphone the entire video, so you can tell me what you think. But the quality, it's not bad at all. Of course, there's better microphones out on the market. There's clearer ones, but this one, it's trying to do something different. I don't know any other microphones that are trying to do the built-in audio cancellation right off the bat. You can probably list 3 examples if you've been in the market, but just from somebody who, like, at a glance and actually used it, it's perfectly fine. You can't hear a family fighting in the back or anything like that. And all of this is coming from a guy who owns 2 shotgun mics, condenser, lavs, too many microphones, way too many microphones. It's probably a problem at this point. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Would you get this microphone? Or in a scenario that I think most cases will be, would you get this microphone for a family member, for Christmas, or as a gift for a new computer? I think this is where it really shines. If you're getting it for yourself, that's perfectly fine. This is a budget option. There's way more expensive microphones out there. And to be honest, a lot of the gaming brand microphones, I don't recommend any of them. A lot of them are just trying to get you for the brand. Look into the microphones you're getting, and then just get the ones within your budget that are real audio brands. There are some headphones or headsets or even Sandy microphones that are more expensive than this one that I don't think has the same quality and features, models that have been out for years. I'm kind of rambling right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.